Hello and welcome back to cyubeVR. The last couple of times I dug my tunnel in or my cave in the mountain, and now I can use cyubePainter because I reached out to Quill and asked him what the reason could be why it doesn't work. And yeah, it turned out that there was just a tiny little bit of code not correct. Yeah. Modding is really complex. So. That's why I don't mod stuff myself, because I wouldn't get it anyways. So I did started the digging mod a bit, and as you can see, it managed to dig like 2 blocks. Then I stopped it. Because yeah, while I was digging around here for a bit, like an hour, yeah, I let the digging mod do its work here, and there's still quite a lot of work to do. It's best to just use the digging mod for the rest of this. And not digging mod, the cyubePainter. So, like here. This should do the trick. And I should bring the mod block down here, so that I see if I copy pasted it right or not. I don't know why I left it at the starting point. I mean, I could use the block now and hope that it worked, and if it didn't work, I have to go back down there and getting back up here, getting stuff, and it's a lot of work. I was just confused because there was a pickaxe lying around. Interesting. I tried out the cave update for cyubeVR. I just couldn't get the word for it. Maybe I should have this a bit more like so. Because I was hitting my head before and it wasn't a nice experience. So I was playing a bit around in the cave update for cyubeVR, and the new caves are really nice, and there are even other shimmer stones that we can use to illuminate stuff. They are pretty nice, and once the update is in the normal beta version, I will definitely get those shiny blocks. So we got a lot of space. There's really just a lot of nothingness. So there are still some ceilings left, which is nice. I'm going to get you. No, come here. I just got some new tiny blocks. And it's a really strange thing. Mean, it's pretty cute, but it's strange. To be cute or not to be, that might be the question. Maybe I should read Hamlet in one of my chibi read streams. Even though older English is a bit uncommon for me because you don't learn this in school at all. And words like thou and wouldest with all these th stuff is a bit hard because Germans in general have a problem with the th pronunciations because of reasons. Yeah, we don't have those th stuff in our native language, so it's a bit more uncommon for us. That's why we have problems with the or the and yeah, th pronunciation in general. I'm no exception. I have the same problem, and it's really hard to get a crisp on how to pronounce this. So I'm just going to put the block here. Somehow my brain isn't working at all today. Maybe I should have slept. It's always about the sleep. I don't even know why I went to bed fairly early today, but I couldn't sleep for some reason. Strange. Well, you have to deal with it. And what I noticed is that I have a problem with speaking in whole sentences or in more than just one sentence at a time. So sometimes like now, I have a lot of pauses and times without saying anything, while my brain just tried to figure out what I wanted to say. And yeah, I think this is actually pretty annoying to listen to. So I apologize for my really strange speak pattern. So, okay, first we should make the ceiling a bit nicer by just randomly, getting up a bit higher. Whoops. Good thing that there are some caves here. So with this we can make the ceiling look a bit more natural. I'm going to place those new shiny illumination blocks here anyways, so it doesn't have to be too beautiful. Same for the wall, just walking around. It should look a bit more natural. So, making it a bit like this. So, one thing that is actually really interesting or really nice to have is my new SSD. I ordered another one because the one that I actually ordered didn't come because the original provider couldn't ship it, so my seller couldn't ship it to me. And yeah, I just cancelled my order and got my money back, and I ordered a new one. It's a Kingston 1TB SSD, M2 4th generation, stuff like this, and everything is nice and big sounding. But the important thing is the SSD is really fast. I never really had a problem or any reason to look for really fast SSDs and stuff, because yeah, I couldn't care less. But then I actually got my new SSD, and then I saw what fast SSDs really are like, and it's just awesome. Now, for example, CubeVR is loading so fast now. Before it always took like a minute for the startup, and now I just click the game and like 5 to 10 seconds later the game is ready to play. It's really cool. So I should disable the cloud worker for now and just hit some stones here. So and for video rendering it's the same. Now that it's faster, I don't have to wait for the stuff to get written to my SSD, because now it's way faster. And I increased my rendering time, or I decreased the rendering time by like 5 or 6 minutes per video, which doesn't sound like much, but it is actually quite a lot. Oh! Wait, did I just destroy my... Ooh. I was a bit too eager. I destroyed too much. So here's just a straight wall, which is also not necessarily the best thing. This yellowish fog stuff should be gone pretty soon. At least when we get the latest cave update, then it should be fixed. So just destroying a bit of wall around here, so like this. So same for here. It's actually pretty dark, so maybe for orientation I should place some torches. It's getting better now. So in the end I'm just going to use the cloud worker to make this all look a bit more natural, and then go in circle around the worlds. I think it's easier to make this huge cuboid look more natural than actually having to cut it out with the hammer. Just running around in circles. So I think this should do the trick. In the end it should be a bit darker in here, and then you wouldn't see this. And I will place a building over here anyways. So I definitely have to correct my staircase here. So. A bit more in here. Going up. So. Yeah, I'm just pummeling against the wall, like wow, throwing a little tantrum. Sometimes hitting a bit more often so that I get deeper holes. Sometimes the AoE is not strong enough to cover for all of the stones, and in the end it should look somewhat natural. So now let's go down a bit. I still have to work a bit more here to make it look a bit more natural. Maybe one up, so. Maybe I should go in this height twice. Just to make it a bit deeper. Going just a bit deeper and this should give it a more natural looking aesthetic, I hope. Yeah, so my new SSD is really fast and I really like it. And I'm fine with it. So. Going down again to the next layer. But there's nothing here. You will probably only see some blackness. Dark nothingness. But hey, you can't see black with the index because it's only an LC display and not an OLED display, so you can't have black. Your black words, your black values are not as dark as the OLED, and that means the index is inferior to any OLED display. Blah, 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 blah. Calling it OLED display is actually wrong because the D in LED stands for display. So calling it LED display or OLED display is actually wrong because you're calling it display. I had just a really strange thought, but I had a really strange conversation with some people on Reddit about VR performing so bad compared to flat PC gaming. And yeah, I dared to say that in relationship to the crash games that are for VR, there are quite a lot of good games. And others like all of our friends from the Freedom Country, we are like, no, there are thousands of trash games on Steam and for normal games, and there are even more good games on Steam than there are VR games. And I was like, yes, I know that there are quite a lot more flat games than there are VR games, and there are quite a lot of good flat games on Steam. The problem is, in the flat game category, there is 99% trash on Steam, and only 1% is really good flat games. For VR, it's like 90% is trash and 10% are good. And they, yeah, but 1% of 100,000 is still more than any VR game in general. And I was like, yeah, that's why I don't talk in absolute numbers, but in percentages. And then I noticed, oh, yeah, he's from the land of freedom, and apparently they don't get good enough school education to know that percentages is not the same as absolute numbers. That would also explain why they had this really strange habit of counting their infected and stuff like this. I don't want to say that Americans are stupid, but their educational system is really bad. And that's coming from me. I'm just a German. Our educational system is not really the best. But it's nice to see that other countries are even worse than ours. And then I had another post on Reddit with someone who was having a meme picture with a guy with the Change My Mind guy, and he was like, yeah, the Meta Quest inside out tracking is inferior to base station tracking, which is correct, we all know, but you don't have to point that out nowadays. It's something that everyone knows for a couple of years now. And I was like, yeah, but the lighthouse tracking is also inside-out tracking. So just saying that every inside-out tracking is inferior to lighthouse tracking is a bit funny, because lighthouse is also inside-out. And he didn't like this. In the end, his whole comment was removed by some Reddit moderator, because we got plenty of those posts in the last few years. But yeah, lighthouse tracking is also inside out. Stomping Studios actually wrote an article about this a couple of years ago. I read this article even before I knew who Stomping Studio actually was. Maybe I should place some torches so that I know where my progress is. No, okay. I should start here. Go a bit deeper in the mountain here. So here's a bit more that should be gone. So. And then I'm at least done on this part. When I put one hand up and one down and go here. We're going up a bit more, so. Now going this way, I should be able to have it look a bit nice, right? Not really. So I still have to go a bit more in this direction. So, here. Going down. Getting my torch back. Come on. Oh, there's just this line here. And other than this, I think you can actually keep it like this. You will probably never see this anyway, so yeah, having it just a bit rough should be more than enough. Stop. The same goes for here, just going in circles. So. Ah, that feels nice. I think this should make a really nice. So, going up a bit higher. Okay, have to remove this. Okay, I have to remove all of this here. This is just useless stone. Or unnecessary. Not actually useless, just unnecessary. So let's remove those. Then we are almost done with the third wall. Then we only have one more wall to make nice again. And then we are done. That's... going up a bit, so... This is the last wall. This wall is the darkest. I only have one torch left. Ah. But it's the most important wall. So. Once I'm done with my temple, I can actually just make it look a bit more natural. Once everything is done and the final lightning is there, I can see what still needs some updates or not. Because right now having this look super hyper realistic natural is nice and good, but maybe unnecessary. If you don't see it in the final build, why put too much effort into it now? I mean, I can still add stuff like sorry, a hidden passage or something like this. So I can always expand. But for now it should be good. Oh, something else out of my everyday life. I streamed Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And this was actually pretty successful. People really liked the Metal Gear stream. It was a lot of fun, so it was nice for me as well. And I got quite a lot of views. Like more than 100 views within the first hour. Was really cool. Even though it's a pretty old game with almost 9 years. Ah, nice. I think that's pretty cool. I hope that the space is actually enough. So now for the main event. Do I have dark processed wood? No. Do I have copper? No. I think there was copper somewhere. Here's copper. I should still make some torches. So. I would say here's a good place. And this one. No. Come on. Here it is. So here it is. So this is how my temple will look like. Some fences. Here's the roof. I should go with processed wood, I guess. So let's make processed wood first. So. Maybe I should use light processed wood for the stairs. Or maybe I should switch between light and dark processed wood. I didn't think about this. Huh. Well, I still have time in my educational course to think about the material. So the middle should be here, and let's just start here, I guess. It's a height of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, how big should I make it? Like 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 5, 6, 7. Wait. Was it 8? I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So this is the first floor. Going on like this. Oh. And now I'm going to place normal wood here. Where did I place it? On the third floor. The third. So here. Oh, it's just a little pedestrian. And it's already that big. Maybe I have to increase my tunnel, or my, it's not a tunnel, it's 1, 2, 3, so like this. It's a cave. I think it's faster to just remove this. So it's 2. Oops, that was one too much, so. Then we place torches here. Where? Da. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How deep did I make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9! See, I have right ideas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just like this. When I'm up here, I don't even need torches right now. And I'm almost at the end of the wall. And I'm just here. It's here. I can't reach. So I have to place some stones here so that I can... So. Same on this side. So this cave is now considered outdoor. The cave lighting should be fixed with the cave update. So until then I have to finish my whole building. So. And yeah, come, I just saw that it could work, come on. Okay, then I just have to start from here. Oops, no, come back. So. And I wanted to have some 1, 2, 3 from above. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So like here and here. I'm going to use east, west, north, south blocks for this. Give me the torch. Oh, and this one. Maybe I should leave it like this. It feels a bit more natural now that it's decayed and broken down. Some cave birds. So now we can finally start with the actual temple. I'm really glad that Quill could fix the cyubePainter mod. Otherwise I would have still dug the tunnel for the next 10 episodes. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Next time we will build on our temple. Till then, please stay healthy. Bye!